Hello, Quadabble here with King Faust,
Hello.
and we're here today because his budget Unkillable team is not at a very good value right now. It's not very budgeting. So we'll get right into it and we'll show you what it looks like. Heck, I probably need to do my attacks. I didn't even realize that.
Kubla Khan keeps on attacking Ultra Nightmare.
He's trying, and he did get the first box.
Oh, that's not bad.
His mythical chest, but then if you go back, you look at Nightmare. I think
He would have gotten the
drop
second
info. Like if you max this one out, he was just testing, see if he could get a chest up there. But here you have a chance for a Sacred Shard. This, and then let's see, that's the ultimate chest. So you get two ultimate chests, or he can get one of these, and there's no Sacred Shard there. So it's better to do
Ultimate.
two ultimates. The Divine chest doesn't give you one. This one doesn't have a chance, but this one does. So this one has a chance for the Transcendent chest, and in Nightmare, the Ultimate chest has a chance. So it's probably better to go with the Ultimate chest, getting two of those. So, anywho, that's a lot of information. So we're on our Ultra Nightmare team, and this is King Faust's budget Unkillable team, very similar to mine. I think we'll have a one champion difference for Poisoner. So I'm going to go ahead and start it. And the only thing you have to do on your budget Unkillable, the only thing you should have to do is right before Painkiller's second move, you have to make sure she does her A1.
No, that's Painkeeper.
Painkeeper?
That's Painkeeper.
So I hit auto off. I go in here. I just click the boss guy. And then I put it back on auto. So the thing here is there something out of time sequence? Is its health off? So we were going to go through, bam. See how that did not hit Aothor? This is a fail. So what you have to do is you have to hit pause, because you don't want to lose your keys. You have to close out. And if you didn't know this, you can do this and save your key. This is my main account. I can start, I'll come back to that one in a second. So back over here, go back into that. So what we're going to do today is we are going to go in and we are going to load up our champions in here. So you can see Maneater, Painkeeper.
Who's running Queen Eva?
Oh, this was, so you can use this to see other things. And this was, I was running this for somebody else, probably on an account takeover. That's what this is, obviously, too. So I've got that and this, the Deadwood Jedi Clan Boss Calculator, the Budget Unkillable Clan Calculator. Great tool. You should check out Deadwood Jedi's videos. He is on YouTube, and we're going to use his calculator. And he's had some revisions come out. This is a really good calculator. It's based off the browser, so it's always up to date. And let's see. So we're going to have to load these in. So I'm going to hit pause real quick. We're going to load his champions in, and then we'll be able to see if the stun target, if we increased some armor or something and failed it out. So hold on a second, and this will be magically filled in. All right. Okay, so as you can see, we have loaded in our starting defense, and Aothor is supposed to be hit every single time. But this is where the calculator could get off just a little bit. And I found, so like if I take up Aothor's health higher, it'll show you, you can type in numbers here. And you can see Rowan comes in. So I don't want to obviously increase the health anymore, so I can put that back. And that's why I copied and pasted the numbers over here so I knew what they were again. 147. So that puts that back. But your defense is a really big factor on these. So if you want to type in some numbers that helps you to possibly, remember, he's your slow boy, the stun target, has to have the lowest defense and the highest health. And then it goes Painkeeper with the next highest health and Maneater with the next lowest health. So that's how it goes. So you have 1,083. So I don't want to mess with this. So what I might do is I might go into my armors. I might go into the champions, and mess with those and then retest it in the battle. So here we'll go into back to the game. I got to reload it real quick. Give me just a sec and we'll reload. So I'm back over here. I reloaded, and just to prove to you on the clan boss, I still have 2 keys. So when you back out, that isn't a bad thing to do. Don't think that it's a bad thing to do. So I come in here to the champions. Yeah, I go back into champions. And now I'm going to do some testing. And I can say recently used first. That might work. You can see, yeah, so some of his champions are right here from previous battles. So what we wanted to do was take Rowan up to, now you can see some armors are complete and some armors aren't, and that's based on what your needs are for defense, speed, stuff like that. So sometimes you stop ahead before you get, like, I don't want to increase the speed anymore, so I don't. And down here, I don't want to take a chance and get some type of life or something like that. So I come over here, and we can look at this as the crit rate. We got to find a way to increase the defense on this champion to get it up higher. So here's some defense here. Upgrade, enchant. And you can see we have some defense, 6 to 15. So let's go ahead and add that in there.
It's a good thing I have lots of them.
Well, it's good. You
Probably one up one.
Yeah. So that's kind of painful to do it that way. Over here, you have a defense %. That's going to be a good one to upgrade. Those are the best. So enchant. We go over here to defense. He hasn't been doing his faction crypts as much as he wants, but we need that 3%. 3% it is. Woohoo!
Perfect.
And then we come down here. We're looking for defense. Again, there's some more defense. And yeah, so we'll go ahead and say enchant. And again, we're looking for
not
defense. 3%. So you do these a little bit at a time. Another 3%.
Oh, that worked.
So looking at what we had before, we had on Rowan, we had 1498, and now when we go back, we can see that
1541.
1541. So it's going in the right direction, and we look at all the artifacts. There's a defense. We're not going to get that much higher. There's a defense +4. Now this one could go up at least by 2 points, if not 10. So the defense, we can put that one in there.
Oh wait, we can upgrade that one.
Yeah, but you might get speed. No, you can't get speed. You might get HP right here. But it could be defense % too. Do you want to take a chance? I don't think the HP of 5% is going to make that big of a difference. So yeah, let's go do that.
Let's try it.
Let's upgrade. And that'll give her more crit damage too. But we could save this for Clan v Clan going to level 16.
Yeah, but I want the clan battles to work properly before then.
Oh, please. It's 2 days. For us, it's 2 days. We're recording this on Sunday. So he's only got 2 million silver. It's not like he has a ton of silver, so he's not going to be able to upgrade anything probably during that time anyways. Yeah, as long as if it's a defense %, we're going to score real big here. Resistance, nothing wrong with that. But we could also enchant that resistance up past 10, and we had 4 before. So there's 9. We'll do one more to see if it goes any higher. All right, there you go.
15.
Whoop. And we got the crit damage to go up again. Over here, we have a defense of 1%, and we can increase that at least to a 2%. Oh, there you go. So now the total defense on this champion is 1566. That's probably the best we're going to be able to do for right now. The other option is, unfortunately, what we'd have to do is pull out this one right here and turn that into a defense arms, defense gloves. I've turned that into defense gloves, but we don't really want to do that right now. So, but that did take us up to 1566. The other thing we can do, let's see, what was the other champion we were thinking about? It was Painkeeper.
I think it was Painkeeper.
Take up Painkeeper's defense. So this attack, this could go up 3 or 4 more. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. At least 3, because that's just 3 more increases on the attack. Yeah, just more damage. So we've got a good solid 3 key, but we're always working to get a better 2 key.
Get to the 2 key.
But again, I'm fearing that this could be an HP, or could change this. It won't change the speed in this particular instance, but that did give us about 5 or 6 more % on attack. And then this one right here, I don't want to mess with this one, but I could upgrade the defense to. That's going to be plus anything, so that'll be good. 9's good to start with. We only have so many of these glyphs, so we got to be careful what we use. There's some speed we could increase, but we won't because we like where she's at. We could increase that attack glyph. At least put a single one on it. Do some more damage. And then over here, we got the defense, which this is good because we wanted to raise the defense up. So this will give us maybe 30 or 40 more points just doing this.
Oh.
Oh, it's going.
Said it was going, and it stopped immediately.
Now, again, I don't want to go to this next one. I'm going to stop at 11 because I don't want to take a chance of getting HP. And if you don't have a speed already, you could get a speed one, and then that makes this artifact not usable. So down here, we've got defense % and attack %, so we're going to put a glyph on both those. Resistance is not a big deal because you have Man-Eater's block debuffs, so it's no point in wasting those. So we're going for 2%. Got it. And the attack, we're going to add maybe 2%. We got 1, so his account's going to do more damage. The chest piece, defense %, there's another. That was a big one to begin with. So we'll try to add that 2% in there. Got 1. We'll go ahead and use this glyph here because there you go. We got a 2. And like I said, we're just trying to organize where it hits. There's a defense, some more %, and the attack. We could grab the attack for 1. And this one right here, 6 to 15. We got a 9. And these will all help spread them further away from Aothor.
You can upgrade that a few more. This is crit damage.
Oh yeah, you can add crit. See, we're seeing places where we could have increased these from before, and this just means more damage. Sometimes you run out of silver when you're doing this, or you're just happy when you get to that point that it works.
And you forget about it for like 3 months and continue to use it the same way you've been using it always. Oh yeah, fantastic.
So this would be how you get the damage onto your, or this is how you readjust. Sometimes you want to plug and play. You might want to drop in another character. This one's attack, so this one can go all the way to 15. We'll probably take it all the way up, but we'll take it at least up to, or we'll take it down to 1,000,000 silver. We'll see how far 1,000,000 silver gets you, or 500,000 gets you. So we don't want to spend all your stuff. But we can add the defense % and the defense there. And hopefully what this will do is...
boost it to where I don't have to worry about it?
Yeah. We don't have to keep restarting your game.
Poor mug, you've only had it for a couple of days and it's already chipped.
Yeah, I was out of the dishwasher. Just kind of came right off. I got a Father's Day cup, and it's got a nice picture on it, but it kind of ruined it in the dishwasher. Which it does say dishwasher safe, if you're wondering. All right, so we'll pause that, and we'll come back when we got more silver. I don't like going below 1,000,000 because there's other things you have to do in the game, and you need silver for it all the time. So there's 1% for the defense, and we'll try another 10 points or so. There you go, 9. And this is for clan boss, so it's worth it. We'll spend these two. Oh, we lost them all. All right, so that was the ring. There was the crit damage for that. And we can take this accuracy up higher, but there's no real reason to have accuracy higher.
Especially on Painkeeper because she doesn't cast any debuffs.
Yeah, her skills don't do anything to the enemy. So having a increased accuracy. In fact, if you're thinking about it correctly, this could be defense in itself. Why are we having this
Because it had the speed.
Oh, that's right. We were looking for speed. When it came down to it, we needed the speed exactly. Now, something to think about is we could add some speed to this one, 4 or 5 points. And if we have a defense, we'll go in here to the filter, and we'll look for a primary stat of defense. And
You could do. Does it do defense percent as well?
no, not for the primary stat. But this one right here looks fabulous. It has no HP, and this one has no HP on it also. So if I can get relatively closer with that, we could switch this one out. So we'll go up to 8 and see what happens. If he gets both of them on the speed, we might be able to switch this out straight across. And we'll get that big increase on the defense. Of course, we want defense increase here, but it is what it is.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Oh,
Yeah,
it works.
especially with a high chance, too. That's crazy.
Sometimes if you will it, it will work. Other times you just make yourself
There,
red in the
8.
face.
So it had 14, and we have 8. So we could take it to 12 and see if it goes up another group. And if it goes up 4 more points, you're practically right where you were. So let's try
What's
that.
the defense right now?
Good question.
1461. That's
14.
not much higher than it was it? Is it?
I thought it was 12 something or 13 something. I'd have to, here, hold on a second. Let's go back and look.
It's best to double check.
It was
1362. So
1362.
we've only gone up 100 points so far.
Yeah, so let's do this. Let's attempt one more increase on the upgrade, and if we get that speed, if not, we can add speed to this one, and we know we can
And
add
the other
speed to that one. So let's go with upgrade, because this will give us almost 200 points in defense. Take it all the way to 12. Let's see what happens.
You can take it all the way to 15. I can take it all the way to 15 at a later point.
Well, you could probably take it to 16 if you want to also, but you don't have enough silver.
Yeah. Oh!
Perfect.
Perfect.
13, and we need, it had 14 on it.
Had +1 on it.
And this is going to
Yeah.
add 2 to 300. So if we go enchant and we throw in the extra attack,
Oof, that's what I need.
I'm going to double check first, but there's another 1% there. So if we add this, it's going to add 228 defense, which is fabulous. And then also it had 14 speed. So since we're changing things out to be exactly what they were before, so we don't have to recalculate the turn meter stuff, what we're going to do is, well, we'll try it just like this. Maybe it'll still work. We'll go equip, change that out, and then now we'll go back over
We
here.
still need the 1 speed.
Well, let's try it without it. Let's see what happens without it. All it has to do is come in second. 1 point of speed usually isn't that big of a factor, but we will see. We will double check. And we can always stop it if it comes out early. So I come over here. I got to go back and get these numbers real quick. Duh. All right, so on Painkeeper, the speed is now 1689.
The defense.
Defense, 1689, which you did go up on your attack at least 100 points probably. And then the other champion was, who was it? Was it Rowan?
Rowan.
Yeah, Rowan, and her defense went up to 1566. Okay, so now we'll go back over here to the stun calculator, which is a fabulous tool, by the way. Painkeeper went up to 1689, and Rowan went up to 1566. So now everything is 500 points or higher away from that total defense. And I just want to type in here 50,000 and see what happens. It'll probably still mess up, but yeah, Rowan. So you can't have too far apart. So now what we'll do is we'll go back over to the main game. And then if it still doesn't work, what we can do is go in and double check the timing. Maybe our speed is off by 1 dot. And that's the Deadwood Jedi speed calculator for clan bosses. So come over here, and we're going to go into the clan boss. Ooh, I was like clicking on red dots. So come over here, we'll go clan boss, and we'll go down here to the Ultra Nightmare. and we shall battle.
Now that I'm seeing it, you haven't done your attacks.
I know. That's what I was thinking. I need to start doing my attacks. Maybe slowing her down 1 point might have solved it. But as long as she goes second before he goes, that's the timing. Oh, I messed that up. Hold on a second. All right, let me put on pause. I got to read it. Okay, I made that mistake, and you can see I still have 2 keys. Now we'll go into this Ultra Nightmare. You can see this is the team. We'll go ahead and hit start, and I won't pause it until we get to that point that we need to.
Hopefully it works out.
This is time consuming. My first budget Unkillable team took a little while to get.
A month, from what I heard.
Okay, so then I come in here and I stop it and I attack. And then I restart it and we see what happens. Sometimes if Rowan does, or excuse me, Painkeeper doesn't have that one skill on, sometimes I think that's when it messes up, but we'll see. Yay!
It worked!
So usually you can get through the third, was it the third one? If you get through the third one?
We made it, through the third one, technically.
On the
But
stun
with her
calculator.
being one thing slower, it's best to double check.
Oh, we're going to watch it all the way through.
Oh yeah, I don't
So-
think they want to watch it all the way through.
This video will be long, but we're going to watch this battle all the way through to see how it works. And we can talk about how what's actually happening here at the same time. So you can see all the other champions.
That still irritates me, the fact that she puts on the health reduction.
Well,
Heal reduction. You don't
You-
need that. But
who puts it on?
Rowan. She's a poisoner though, and she voids.
Yeah, she's your choice poisoner.
She's a really nice poisoner, but it's just really irritating sometimes.
Okay, so
Like
let's
right
go.
there, that was 8
Okay.
poisons that could have been on if the heal reduction was gone.
True. Well, what skill is putting that on?
I think it's A2.
Just turn the A2 off.
You can?
You can turn anything off.
I didn't know you could turn them off.
Okay, so hold on a second. We're going to restart this one just for fun. And so give me a second. Hold on a second. So we've verified that it's working pretty good right now. So these new might give them a 99% success rate. So we're going to hit pause for a second. Hold on. Okay, third time's a charm. And this time I'm going to show you how you turn that stuff on and off. Because not dungeons. So you come over here, and in your clan boss team, we have this new feature that once you go into it, and see, I quit again, but I still have 2 keys. So
We
that's
still have the same amount of gems too, so don't worry about us using gems for the keys.
Yeah, but if you're free to play, some of these people don't have 3,000 gems. So I come over here, now I go to this team setup, and you can see that he has a team setup right here. So we go through and we go here, and what we'll do is we'll rename this Budget Unkillable.
LE.
It's not letting me.
Oh, fantastic.
Budget Unkillable. So then you can see Aelther's Rage. One has a chance for that. The Holy Flame puts the poisons on, and the Brand puts an active skill buffs on. This one is probably not necessary. So the Rage hits 2 times. The Brand only hits once. So what I would do is say go over here, click here, default, turn it off, don't use.
Fair enough.
And then he won't use that skill. So he's going to hit twice, or he's going to hit the Holy Flame for fire. So he'll always try to put, if these 2 came down to it, you could either suggest it as first choice, or the opener, and then don't use. There's lots of little things you can do in this. And then we go to Rowan, and we see the slash has a chance. Yeah, so she has a 60% chance. So this is one we probably didn't want to upgrade also, but what you have to have a high accuracy, so there's no way to get around this. So she has a 70% chance. But if this was in the Scourge one, this one right here attacks 3 times at random, the Slash attacks 1 time, and the Blade Surge attacks 4 times. I think with that decision making, we decided to put Giant Slayer on, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to leave this one open because she's going to hit 3 times at random, which is going to be the same champion, and that gives her 3 extra chances to do that extra damage. Come into Rosin Scarhide, we don't need Bogged Down.
It doesn't have it.
I'm just saying we don't need it. We don't need bogged down. So we could turn that off to make sure it never uses it. And he's either going to hit with his A2 and put a decreased defense and a weaken on, or he's going to do this one and has a. It doesn't matter on. He might want to put another book into there because this champion's really good in. Actually, both of these, I would book this champion out because this champion is fabulous in. Well, it's going to be great in your faction crypt and any place dungeons, and this is also a good champion in early game arena. That's what I've been trying to get to. You get the Man Eater. Now they turned off his siphon, but he has his Ancient Blood, which is the one that puts the Unkillable and Block Revive debuffs. And you can see that he only has this one at 5, but we're trying to save books. So this is why some of this time you only have to book it through the A1. Excuse me, through the A3. So I'll go into Siphon, and I'll go ahead and turn this off. And
I think it's actually needed.
Why is the Siphon needed? He can't steal turn meter.
Oh, equals the... Yeah, sorry.
You can't steal turn meter from the clan boss. And then we look at Painkeeper. I don't want to mess with Painkeeper because her Spectacular Sweep heals all allies. And this is decreases the skill cooldown. And then you can see fills his turn meter by 10%.
Yeah,
so
but with an unkillable team, you don't need the heal.
But this is the one right now that I don't know if it would mess it up because that little bit of heal. We could turn it off if you want to try it. I mean, worst thing is to do is it'll fail. So we'll go ahead and it's going to heal by 15,
Spectacular
20,
sweep.
25,
No,
35, 45, 50. It's going to heal by 50% of this champion's max HP. I don't think you need it. No healing would be fine. And then that means she's only going to do her combat tactics or her unflagging enemies.
I don't know. I'm so used to it doing the 50%.
Oh, and you know what? If you turn this off, you can just leave it on auto because she won't do this on her A2.
She won't do the A2.
No, you have to make sure that... Is it the A1 or the A2 that she messes that up? It's the A2. So yeah, we'll turn that off, and you could probably just put this on auto, and we'll check to see if that healing is needed or not. So now we hit save, and now we've made it to where certain champions will use in this preset, and we'll just hit auto and see if it works. If it works, that's one extra. You can just hit auto and go because of that new feature. Oh, I think I know that's why it's different. Because my Rosin Scarhide is on the right side, and your Rosin Scarhide is on the left, and it always messes me up when I look at that. It always messes me up.
That's really sad, though.
What's really sad?
The fact that the heal reduction... Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Painkeeper.
So that heal might be needed.
It might be
Okay,
needed.
so again, we'll stop this again. I know this video is long, but we'll go ahead and stop, reset, and we'll go through one full plan. All right, hold on a sec.
5 and 6 for level 21.
So what's that saying, 4 times the charm?
I think it's third time. But
So this is a long video, and now remember... Oh, hold on a second. Okay, so we're going to edit this time. Go into here, and we're going to go into Painkeeper, and we're going to put back on that, and we're just going to make it the default skill. So right now, there's nothing we can do to adjust Painkeeper to make her better or worse as far as this team setup stuff goes. So I'll hit save, and then we'll get right into this battle. And again, this is where we're seeing how successful. Maybe that wasn't the factor. Maybe it was something else.
I hope that was the factor, because if it wasn't, then that means the thing is still iffy. I don't like that.
Well, you need to go work some faction crypt stuff. This is why working your faction crypt stuff is important. So I do the A1 attack. It's already set there, and I make sure that goes for the A1. And then the hits come in, and then I put it back on auto, and we're going to see what happens now. And it will also tell us if that actually was a false win earlier, or if it's... All right, so it is a factor.
Wow. I did not know that.
That healing is part of, I guess, keeping Rowan the lowest, because he has the lowest defense. He's taking the most damage. And this just ensures that he stays the lowest. And that's how it works. His stays the lowest, so then he's the target a lot of factors into it. Don't think I know what I'm talking about when it comes to that. But a lot of factors come into why the clan boss thinks that Aothor's the best target. He's got the lowest defense, the highest HP. And remember, a lot of times you have to watch this through the third round, even though the stun calculator says it was going to work.
Watch it fail on 49.
Never know. So at this point in time, we've done all the adjustments we can. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, but we're going to watch it all the way through, and I'm just going to finish this so we can see if it gets you all the way through. The goal of any 3-key combination is to get 23.5 million, and we've been able to get 25 to 28 on his teams. And with that increase, with going back and putting the increased attacks and the crit damage and taking a risk on some of the armor pieces, hopefully it's going to...
I hope with those small upgrades it brings it up to like, I don't know, 30 mil at a high?
30 mil is what I hit, but I've got max everything. As far as... I'm using glyphs like rank 5 glyphs. Rank 6 glyphs.
Yeah, sorry, I can't.
But hey, this is the third time we've had to rebuild his team, and things just happen. You don't know exactly why things change. You could have accidentally, you could have increased something in your
guild hall
and didn't realize it would affect here. If you just happen to fall in your arena team, it could affect that too, because that does have a factor on health. 20% versus 17% can be some weird factor.
You know, the really interesting thing about this is the 2 void characters that I have in there were the 2 characters that needed the defense up, so I could have gone in and just upped the defense on my guild hall.
You still can.
Let's keep it to what works.
Yeah. On mine, I still haven't raised past level 3 for my guild hall for void champions.
At some point in time, you're gonna have to.
It's taken me 2 years to get where I'm at. I still got plenty of time.
Some point in time, it's gonna happen.
Hey, I've saved 3,000 on my team. So that's what's nice about being on a computer, because then you go like this, and you can come over here, and you don't have to watch that. Then you're like, oh, I got another game going over here. You know, and I can try stuff out on my other clan. Hey, look at that. Got myself a gem. This is my free-to-play El Hain account. Don't go, don't leave. And then, again, you're just trying to build the teams up over here. And I need glyphs. You definitely need glyphs for this game. And then I can go back over here, and we can see that we failed or something.
He's literally got no health.
He probably has 1 hit point. He's unkillable.
Does it? I wonder. Does the unkillable stop it at 1 hit point or 0?
You're unkillable, so I don't know what the game considers dead or not.
Well, I mean, after the unkillable goes away, though,
you got to have 1 hit point. Then. You have to have 1 hit point then. If the game kills you at 0 hit points, I'm thinking mathematically 1 is alive and 0 is dead. Because there's no such thing as negative.
Fair enough.
That's just, it's not common sense, but that's just me using some think-through process. Sorry this video's been so long, but we did enjoy doing it for you. And we didn't show you the Deadwood Jedi speed calculator side of it. Because once you figure it out and you get this thing rolling right, it really feels good that you don't have to go back and recalculate all that stuff. And this is Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss. And it's just rinse and repeat over and over and over again.
Well, they're using Ninja in a bunch of unkillable teams.
That seems really hard to me because he is A1, increases his speed turn.
Yeah, it does.
So whoever did that was awesome. I might even throw that up as a video tip here at the end. I'm going to put Ninja in my regular clan boss team for Nightmare, but I'm not going to mess with my old.
Oh, okay. So it leaves them with 1 point of HP.
1 point. So there you go. Questions are answered here.
There are probably other videos.
Whoa, where are you? Got Duchess Lilitu. Congratulations. Remember, right now, this is Sunday, so it's the 10 times 2 times event. Yesterday was Mashal, and today's Duchess Lilitu, and somebody did get it. Where are you? Got it.
What are you?
Oh, what are you? Sorry, I can't read.
Well,
nobody said it. Nobody said I was smart.
Kind of makes it hard to play this game.
Now, see, I don't mind. You have
17 mil at 30.
We on purpose took Maneater's crit rate up high, but his accuracy low. And the reason we did that is because he's solely for the clan boss at this point in time in the game, and that means he's not putting the decreased attack on. So that's another little tidbit. You can't lower Rowan's accuracy because she places the poisons. So she has that 60% or 70% chance of placing that. So
it'd be kind of nice if you could put the books into where you wanted them, the skill you wanted of that character. But I mean, for legendary characters, most of the time it's you want all the skills upgraded as much as possible when you're upgrading them.
That's you. I'm a free-to-play player, and I only have 28 legendary tomes sitting around.
Yes. But you're getting most of those from your budget Unkillable.
He did. His last 3 days, I got it. Instead of a Sacred Shard, which I'm really going for, in the last 3 days I opened up my Transcendent chest. I got Legendary Tome. I get... sometimes I do better on that budget, or that Nightmare Clan Boss one. Sometimes I do better on that one for the shards.
I've pulled a double shard on that. It was a Sacred and a Void, but I mean...
21 million. So remember, 23.5 million is your ultimate goal. So if he gets 25 million with this, which every 20 million he's getting 10, so he should get 5 million more. But remember, at the very end of here, all of them are getting a plus 10% damage because we've worked it up. So he'll probably easily break 25 million. What do you think?
I'm probably going to hit 27.
I agree with you, 27 million.
Maybe 27 and a half, but I don't think he would have break 28. That's so interesting, the fact that if they all go down to 1 hit point, and it still manages to hit only Aothor.
That's what the budget Unkillable team is designed for.
That's why, that right there is why she does it. She hits the HP and gives you health points for everybody else, and he still remains the lowest.
I think that's the reason it is. That's a good feature. On this last, we have one more coming up. Let's see if she puts on that right before the hit. And that would be the biggest factors because if they're all equal in amounts, that could be the reason why.
It doesn't really matter at defense if you've all got the same age.
Well, they have to have a reason to select. So he's maybe, I can possibly kill this guy because he has lower defense. The other guys don't have Unkillable on him. So if you were just your average person, you'd go, so Spectacular Sweep, bam, that's why it works.
Yeah, there it is.
That's the reason we work. We figured out why you have to leave that on. Questions are answered here. Now, see, you just saw somebody up here fuse Rosin Scarhide. Great idea to do that during these events because he just got 500 points for his team. 27 million. Good call. 27 million. So we're now a strong three key team. You want to do your other battle real quick?
That was definitely better. I was hitting 25.8 to 26.5.
Nice.
On average. So for a
if we start the next one?
Yeah, go ahead.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do the next one, give it a triple check real quick. I'm going to close it right after we figure out if to make sure that the hit hits appropriately. I have to pay attention, sorry.
Scarhide.
So you make sure the A1 hits on her second attack, and then he's going to hit everybody. And then now it's going to go all the way around and everything falls in place, and we didn't need that extra speed point.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go.
That also might have been a factor.
That could have been a slight factor. You never know. So I'll go ahead and hit auto, and we'll keep going, and we'll just verify if that stun target is hit or not, and then we'll see what happens.
All the way to turn 9.
Oh!
No!
It's okay if that happens on the first or second one. We'll go ahead and see what happens here in a second. You never know exactly why these things happen. And we're trying to get to the third hit. Now she'll heal that person, but I don't know if it'll put Aothor as the target or not.
Yeah, no, she had the lower health.
Oh.
No, that's a...
So we might need to raise her health up like 1,000 points.
Where's she at?
She's out of life now. We have it written down on the other screen. I don't want to... We want to be careful and not go... Okay, so he went down to 0. So when she adds it back, it might put it back in order. So even though it messed up, it might get back in order right here. There. There it goes. So we might need to raise... Who is this, Rowan?
Rowan, her
HP up like 1,000 points. I don't think it should be. As long as she's below Maneater and Painkeeper. Because my Rosin Scarhide, he actually has lifesteal gear on.
Yeah, that's really interesting because the clan calculator, the boss calculator, it said that Rowan would be...
Yeah, when we had the health messed up,
yeah,
she said she would go for that first 2. So it's probably still a factor that her life is in there so much.
All right, I think that's clear.
All right, well, we're done here, and this video has been 42 short minutes. Very short video in retrospect to life itself. We didn't take up too much of your time.
Yeah, 100% didn't take all the time.
All right, I hope this video is helpful for you. Have a good one.